Hey there, I'm Jeff the Myopia Guy. I'm an optometrist from Sydney, Australia, and a certified expert in myopia management. My goal for this channel is to give you easy tips and advice so that you can confidently manage your child's myopia. Imagine trying to read a book up close. It's crystal clear. But when you look at a street sign far away and it's blurry, that essentially is what myopia is, which is commonly known as nearsightedness. So what is myopia? Myopia is actually when your eyeball grows too long from back to front. This overgrowth of your eye causes the light rays to be out of focus. So if you imagine your eyes being like a camera, when the camera is in focus, everything is nice and clear. But if the camera is focusing too close, things that are far away actually becomes blurry. Glasses, contact lenses, or laser eye surgery are really the only ways to make things clearer. So how does it affect you or your child? So myopia can really affect daily life, especially for kids. Imagine your child struggling to see the words on the board at school, missing out on important lessons. Imagine them in the playground not being able to recognize their friends across the field. Or when they're at home and they're watching TV, but they have to sit closer because they can't really see. They might even avoid activities that requires good distance vision. For example, when they do sports outside or just being outdoors in general. So this is what you have to realize. Myopia isn't just a glasses problem. It can affect the child's learning. It can affect the way they interact with people around them. It can really affect their confidence. But there's more. So for kids, usually myopia gets worse over time, which makes their eyesight worse over time. The reason for it really is because they're still growing. It's like asking whether your child will be taller next year. Of course they will, and so will the eyeball as they grow older. The younger they are, the faster the growth is. It's like how they grow out of their shoes very quickly. Most people see their eyes stabilize around the age of 24, although some do stabilize a little bit earlier, as early as 15 or 16. With the average onset of myopia being around 8 years old, that usually means a lot of people will have their eyesight worsen over a 16-year period, sometimes even more. This progression isn't something that we can fix as an adult, and the reason for it is because you're already stabilized by then. So all that change when you're a kid, we can't chase that back. Understanding this, it is crucial for us to manage myopia early when your child is still a kid. If we do that, we can try and preserve their eyesight for the future. The hidden dangers. When the eyeball grows too long, it has a problem. It's sort of like a balloon. If you blow the balloon big enough, the balloon thins down and it actually pops. Now the eyeball won't pop per se, but as the eyeball grows longer, the retina of the eye, which is a layer of the eye, actually thins down and causes structural problems, and that can actually lead to very serious eye disease. Some of these most common eye disease caused by myopia are cataract, glaucoma, retinal detachment, and the worst of all, the most common of all, is called macular degeneration. All of these eye disease can actually cause vision loss and the worst case scenario, blindness. I see adult patients in my clinic all the time that have high levels of myopia and having these eye disease. It's very difficult when it comes to managing these cases because their vision is very often quite bad. And what that means is when we correct their eyesight with glasses, they still can't see quite well. And that's not even something that even the specialists or doing treatment or surgery can really reverse. That's why managing myopia can make such a big difference for your child, because we want to help them prevent these problems from happening when they're older. So what should you do? You should really act now. Early action can prevent things from getting worse down the track. The second thing is to look for an eye care professional that specializes in myopia management. We utilize the latest research to help you tailor your treatment so that you can get the best outcome. Next is limit up close time. We know very well that looking at anything close is actually quite bad for your eyesight, and it is one of the reasons why your eyesight keeps getting worse. That means to limit screen time in terms of the total amount of time, but also taking regular breaks. The last thing is we do want you to do more outdoor activities during the day. Sunlight actually does have some beneficial effects when it comes to limiting the eyeball growth, thereby controlling your eyesight from getting worse. But that being said, make sure you always don't stare into the sun. And also make sure you always wear sunglasses, a hat, and sunscreen. So what are some treatment options? Ortho-K or orthokeratology, or sometimes OK lenses, is one option. It's been around for many years, and the benefit of them is that it's sort of like laser eye surgery without the surgery. You can actually wear these contact lenses to sleep. It uses water pressure to gently mold or reshape the eyeball itself, so that during the day, once you take the contact lens off, your vision is actually pretty clear throughout. The next option is anti-myopia glasses. So these glasses are specialized glasses that have a treatment zone on the lenses, and it actually makes your vision clear, but also controls your myopia. The next option is anti-myopia contact lenses. So very similar to the glasses, essentially just in contact lens form, they also have a treatment zone on the lenses to make things clear, but also to control myopia. The next option is an eye drop called atropine. It uses a pharmaceutical way, a medicated way to try and control your eyeball from going too long. You can think of it as like a nightly vitamin for your eyes. The last option is a newer option and not available in all countries at this moment. It's called red light therapy. So it uses red light as a source to try and control your eyeball so it doesn't get that much worse. That being said, it is a newer treatment that's available, so we're not too sure about the long-term safety yet, but it does show very promising results when it comes to control. So the take-home message is that we should treat myopia seriously and act before it's too late. I see many of my adult patients regretting that they didn't do anything about their eyesight earlier or when they were a kid. But to be fair, many of them didn't have access to treatment, and many lack the knowledge or awareness of myopia treatment. This is why I created this channel, to really give you information and knowledge about this area so you can make the right decision for you or your kid. Remember, managing myopia requires more than just a product. It needs expert guidance to be able to tailor the treatment to make sure you or your child have the best outcome. So I hope this video provided value for you today. If you have any questions or comments, or simply want to suggest a video idea, please comment below and subscribe. Thank you.